This guy went from 2 years ago, nobody knowing who he is. He's the most searched guy on Google. Love him or hate him, there's a lot of envy, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of people that wish they could do what he does. It's not possible. He's one of the best communicators. He's one of the best storytellers. He's one of the best, most wittiest guy that comes up with stories to tell you at the right time, to challenge, to push.
Andrew Tate, and the mystery is, why is he so popular? And I think part of the reason he's so popular is because he doesn't easily bend a knee, so to speak.
I only met him once, and he was actually like, honestly, he was exactly how I expected him to be. Very sharp, polite, nice, like, well-spoken, very respectful. And that's how I actually thought he was going to be. A lot of people would see him and expect him to be like a very different way, but like I've just met enough celebrities and seen enough like online persona or whatever.
To me, I have 2 sons. I would love to see the loyalty of my 2 sons be the way that these 2 are and how much fun they have with each other. They want to be around each other. How many fathers raise boys and they don't want to be around each other? How many parents raise kids and siblings don't want to be around each other? I don't know what this father taught these 2 guys, but these 2 brothers look at each other like they're inseparable. The way they defend each other. You telling me you wouldn't want your sons to be that close to each other? Set the other stuff aside. Would you want your boys to be that close to each other? I think so.
I knew Tate when he had like 80,000 followers on Instagram way back in 2020. And basically what happened was I came across one of his YouTube videos and he was talking about COVID. And I started laughing because I'm on the same wavelength on many topics when it relates to what the last 2 years have been.
I remember the first time I really saw Andrew Tate was talking about how men are lonely, and that was that one video clip. He's like, a woman will never understand. And I think social media from like 2018 to 21 had flipped so strong to like the woman's side of you. And men kind of felt like, well, I don't get represented. So Tate came in and was like saying what people were thinking.
And I've seen a lot of his interviews, like I saw his first Piers Morgan and I saw his second one, and I like, and I talked to him after the first one. I was like, I'd just be a lot more combative if I were you. This guy's being an asshole. He's clearly trying to like get a gotcha moment, and he's like not being your friend, and you're, being too polite to this guy. Like, call him out. He's virtue signaling. Tell him he's virtue signaling, because that's exactly what he's douchebag. Yep. Because he was. So it's like, if the guy's acting like a jackass, tell him he's acting like a jackass.
There's too many cowards. There's no courage in standing with the crowd. But it takes some serious willpower, whether right or wrong, to stand on your own and stand on your truth. So I respect that, and when I see people do that, just like I do it, I tend to gravitate to helping those people, or at least being there present. So we did business online, and he just invited me out. We had some issues online and social media, things of this nature, and I was there to give advice, and did a couple of business deals with him, and just built a great relationship. And I was doing Capital Club in Albania, and I was like, hey guys, I'm in Albania. And they're like, yeah, for Bucharest, and just kicked it for 3 days, and just kind of continued solidifying the relationship that we've been building.
But you know what's confusing to me? Nobody criticizes Little Nas X coming down and, giving a lap dance to the devil. That's cool with you. Okay, hey. Nobody says forget about body count, Cardi B. You're okay with that? All right, cool. That's your values and
rappers, hip hop, or whatever.
Hey,
music.
Listen, Tupac. What's Tupac's one of his the song that cost him his life? That's one of the top workout songs for some guys that like him. That's why you fat mother. What song is that? Hit 'em Up.
Yeah.
Did you say anything about that? Goes back to kind of like the song when Bone Thugs and Harmony did, where they used that preacher's line, where he says, we're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs. And the song it's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. It was by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Beautiful thing that they used, and it took off. It was a great album. More murder, all this other stuff. But how come we don't talk about those things? How come we don't talk about the current rap on how they label women and these music videos? By the way, I'm not telling you to do anything to it. So I'm not one that's saying